Hello, welcome back to another episode by me, Blut084, BLUT084, Art and Games, where today we're going to be making something from last week, or last month I should say, because all of January I asked you to vote for either between animals or faces, and every week you came back with animals. And this week I am going to, well, say this month, I'm going to be making everything that we made in the votes. But I did put out a vote whether you wanted me to make them in with a nail varnish holder, something similar to this, and I'll quickly show you what that one does. And I'll just snap the air off. But yeah, if I can get it undone. This is nail varnish holder, or if you wanted a desk toy, then now is the time to get your votes in if you're watching live on TikTok. But yeah, that's a nail varnish holder, which I will probably be making another one of those today, unless you guys just want a bog standard desk toy. But I also put out between magnets. Well, you came back with the nail varnish holder, so I've got some nail varnish as always, because I like to do my nails occasionally. I only ever in black. Don't usually have any colours, but you know I'm open to doing stuff like that. But yeah, we've got quite a couple people already join me here in the live stream. So sausage roll, cheese and onion pasty. Neither, because I don't like cheese and onion pasties, and sausage rolls. Why have that when you've got pasty? And hello again. Hello. Spaghetti. I'm going to turn my screen so I can actually see the comments coming in, because I can't see anything that's getting written. Come on, screen. There we go, screen. I probably will get interrupted today because I am Spaghetti. Hello. I've got a delivery coming today, so yeah, I might be getting interrupted. I won't stop the live stream. I'll just literally pick it up and carry on. Today we're going to be making things out of polymer clay. If you don't know what polymer clay is this stuff here. It is really versatile and it's very similar to using like Play-Doh. We're using the brand Fimo, not affiliated. I just used Fimo because it's the soft stuff. It is Fimo soft right there. Soft right there. There is different forms of it. There's like harder stuff that will go a lot harder, and if you want to use bigger things. But I always use this stuff. I've never had a problem with it, and you can use it straight out the cube. You don't have to You don't have to condition it. So basically, like I said, we're gonna get. Give me a second, guys. I will be back momentarily. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, like I said, getting live stream today. Right, I'll stick that over there because I will open those later because I'm not an unboxing channel. If you want me to do unboxing, give me some ideas of what you want me to unbox. But I'm not generally an unboxing channel. But yeah, there's my deliveries. That's that done. What I was saying with polymer clay, it's soft stuff, so you don't have to condition it. You just work it around in your hands, and I'm going to show you how from step 1, 2 to 3, and all of the good steps. We're going to be we're going to be making core today. You said nail varnish holder, so I'm not going to need to make a core for it because this will be the core. The nail varnish, again, it's very similar to what I already made with the dog here. I'm going to have to stick that ear back on, but you know, a bit of sticky, what's it called? Super glue will sort that out. If anything ever breaks, or if you make something that's brittle, it's very possible it will break. Polymer clay is one of those things that if you like making things, you will need to bake it to make it hard. But you don't have to bake it. You can just mold something and then remake it as many times as you like. But you can leave it out. You can leave it anywhere you want, as long as you don't leave it in anywhere that's warm, because it will start going crispy when on the outside, and then if you start reworking it, and then it'll sort of not be the best thing to use. Again, if you're using it and you're in a hot room, then it will become very soft and like very workable, but very like unworkable at the same time, because it's not clay, the type that you would use for like making plates or stuff like that. There were things that you've seen. Like that. I'm going to take my rings off because I can't actually use polymer clay with my rings on because it just gets in the way. They get in the way. But yeah, it's polymer clay. It's soft and it's easy to use. It's kind of very similar to, what was I trying to say? similar to, I would say, Play-Doh. Have you ever used that? Not child's Play-Doh. Like, plasticine. More plasticine, yeah. It's more of a plasticine type thing. Stuff you would ever see that comes like this, in that kind of form like that. I'm going to grab my knife. Have I got my knife in here? I know I don't. I'm not exactly set up because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this one live or not. Because I'm not too confident on doing stuff polymer clay wise live unless I know what I'm making. And I kind of already know what I'm making. I'm just going to cut a few blocks off. Right, before I carry on, I'm going to move this camera down because obviously you don't want to see my face when I'm doing it. You want to see what I'm doing. So let's do that. If you are joining me on the live stream on Twitch, the best way to see what I'm doing will be to come over to the YouTube channel, which is same name, different place. But I'm pretty sure there are any spaghettis in here today. So if you're here, Spaghetti, then are you? I had a bit of a thinking. Are you the person that had the Among Us picture? Because I know there's Dragon Dixie. Was it Dragon Dixie? You're Dragon Dixie's friend, sister, brother? You brother or sister? A sister. But yeah, are you Dragon Dixie's sister? One that joined me a few times. I know you've joined last Friday. I'm just moving everything around so you can see everything I'm doing. But you will not be able to see pretty much. Oh, actually, no, you probably will be able to see what I'm doing here. But yeah, the best way is to come over to the YouTube channel, see what I'm doing. We're going to be making, because I'm not going to be faffing around with which one I'm going to be making, because I'm just going to start from the beginning. And we'll go from there, really. And what we started was Dogen. The Dogen. Dogen is from a story that I made a couple of years ago, last year I should say, which was the Mirror Portal. I'm not going to show you that one because I want you to go and check it out. If you haven't already gone and checked it out, why not? Please let me know why. If there is a issue with playback, or if there's things like that, or if you're just not interested, I'd really love to know everything you've got to say about all the stuff that I make, that I do. Please leave comments on the streams that you do, videos that you do watch as well. It does help me to okay, cool, nice one, Spaghetti. It does really help me to sort of work out what I should be doing live and what I should just be doing off live, because a lot of stuff I kind of want to do off live, either here on TikTok or here on the YouTube channel. I know not many people watch the live streams on YouTube, but I know the couple more people watch the live stream, watch the things over on what's it called. But yeah, just let me know, because I'm kind of getting a bit downhearted with what I make, because I'm making so much and it doesn't seem to pick up or go anywhere really. So, and the whole idea of me doing it 3 years ago was to get things and pick things up and get on with all the stuff. So I don't know, I'm kind of feeling a bit like, should I carry on? Should I just do it for my own enjoyment like I used to, or should I just do it for the website and show you when I've done it? I don't know, but we'll get back to the polymer clay, or what we're doing today. Again, we're going to draw, we've already drawn the Dogen. We already know the character of the Dogen. The Dogen is a dog/dragon. You already know what it looks like, because I know you've been joining. That's the dog dragon, the Dogen. We're going to be making that one. We're going to be making it into the nail varnish holder, which is going to be interesting. Very similar to that there. But I'm going to obviously form it a little bit better, because I don't like the way this one turned out. That was literally to go along with, I had a little bit of clay left over when I did the Grinch for Christmas. If you remember seeing that one, then you'll know what I did there. But yeah, let's sort of try and make this by using this. It is nail varnish. I'm not going to tell you what brand it is, because I'm not gotten any affiliations with anybody. But if you've got any nail varnish lying about, as long as it's fairly good stuff, you can pretty much put it in the oven. You will need to put all of this polymer clay in the oven, because if you do not do that, again, it will stay soft. And if you want to make something out of it, and sort of usable and reusable and things like that, then you're going to have to stick it in the oven. I will not be I will not be showing the oven side of it. just telling you how long it needs to be put in for. I'll be telling you more that closer to the wall end of the stream. And yeah, but polymer clay, this is the Fimo stuff, and it's extremely soft, like you see. If you've ever seen other polymer clay artists, they usually use like a pasta tool. Hey, Mrs. Spaghetti. You use a pasta tool, but you don't need to with this, because it's, again, it's like plasticine. Just make a sausage, roll it over, make a sausage, roll it over. You have to be sort of firm with it, but I'm not putting much effort into this whatsoever. And now it's soft, quickly and easy. Does help if you've got a warm room, but I don't want to be too warm of a room, so bear that in mind, that if you're if it's in the summertime, I have a lot more problems with polymer clay in the summertime than I do in the winter, because the room is warm but it's not hot, if you know what I mean. I did notice you watching the YouTube there, Spaghetti. Thank you very much. But yeah, live streams. I do prefer to make videos now, but the editing stuff's gone around. Spaghetti, what do you want to listen to? I've kind of had enough. I've had my fill of synthwave. So what genre of music should we listen to? Please don't pick pop. Although I can. There's plenty of pop for copyright free music. But what genre of music should we listen to? Because as you know, I get a little bit stressed, and I'm very stressed anyway by using this. Because I don't generally show my face when I do polymer clay. I generally just show you what I'm making. Country. Oh, you swine. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean that as a horrible thing. But you mean music? I don't know. Country. Old. Maybe country. Maybe you got old with question marks. Let's see how soft that is. Easy. And I only worked it in my hand for a minute or two. That's ready to be used. If you're going to be making something like I've made, I don't know if you've seen the actual other polymer clay things that I've made. I'm going to grab one quickly. My favourite one, and my own personal character. If you saw me making that one there, which is actually my profile picture. I don't know the best way to show you this. I know you're watching neither. If you saw me making that one took 4 days to make. And I had to make a core out of tin foil, which I always use a tin foil. But that one had a core, and that was actually made over an actual figurine I already had. Whereas this one here is the Morning Skate. The other one was Blue Angle. This one's Morning Skate. He has a little skateboard to go with him. He stands like that. But I'll let you find that video. You should be able to find it on the channel on YouTube. In the Finding Blue Angle live streams, and also videos, because everything I make into videos. That's cute. Thank you. So I'm going to be making something a little bit cuter today. I'm thinking I'm only going to be making the base part of this today, and then I'll be putting the scales, maybe do the ears and the tail, stuff like that, the add-on bits. I think I'm going to have to do that secondary, because I'm going to bake it, make the core, bake it, then make the rest of it and put all the bits on top, because I do find doing the base first, baking it, and then I'm just finding the music, guys. And I can't unplug it, it's on charge. But yeah, what I find is I have to bake it first. Oh, please shut up. Oh, I need to sit down. Bake it and things like that. I'm a little bit stressed today, guys. Let's have some country music, because you did ask. Country music. That's not how you spell country. There we go. Country music. Copyright free. It may be hideous music because it's copyright free. No one gets any producers, so they get a bit, do what they like. Country music, copyright free. Let's just tap that. And we'll tap that and see what happens. Bass isn't up, no. I can get down with this. Can you get down with this? Can you even hear it?
Back at home, feeling misunderstood. In between these ears ain't nothing good. Gotta get my fix, so it's time for
The skateboard, I mean. Oh, oh, you mean the skateboard? Yeah, that was a little idea that my son had. Because I asked him what he wanted to, because he's got his own, that's his actual Twitch channel, is Morning Skate. And he's sort of used the thing as like a, it's not a, oh, you're on charge, you piece of shit. So I'm going to just do it when I get round the front. Smash you up. You're on charge, don't be a pain in my ass. Yeah, thank you. Where's my vape? I think I need it. What happened to my face then? Skateboard, yeah, that was my son, what I was saying about Morning Skate. Who the Dogan actually belongs to. Or the Dogan's my dog, but you know what I mean. Yeah, the skateboard is... I don't know what I'm doing with this, I'm just sort of fucking around with it in my hands. Dogan is not what I was saying. The skateboard, yeah, it's his idea. I was trying to think how I could make it stand up, because it was like the second thing I'd used, and I hadn't made anything without a core itself, you know, original core, something I'd made over it. And he was like, "Why don't you try skateboard?" And I was like, "That's a good idea." And I had loads of tech decks around the house, not affiliated. Tech decks are a thing. Sorry, plastic small skateboards. Yeah, so I used one of those. I'm probably going to be making a line of those. But the skateboard actually does have a meaning and does come into the story. Also, if you check out the VR version, it has a meaning on there as well. So yeah, it's got everything is got incorporated into it. Everything that's in all the polymer clays all have a reason and a meaning of why they're part of it. What's my favourite type of art? I'm gonna actually see what else came up. Skateboard, I mean, what's your favourite type of art? Probably VR, I think, purely because it's like extremely versatile. But I like to draw. I draw it first. I always draw it first and then go into VR because I kind of like need an idea. But for like versatility and ease, well, some ease, I would probably say I don't know. I like them all really. I have stages. I mean, I start on a stage of drawing, and then I'll go into like clay, and then be oh, can I make it in VR? Which I do. Well, I used to before my VR decided it was going to go. So I can't make any VR for now, and I'm really angry with that because I really started to enjoy making the worlds and making places to sit into. I was going to sell a few of the ideas to certain companies, and can't make them now, so I can't sell the ideas anymore, and they won't help me get stuff I need. So thanks. I'm literally just faffing with this clay. I don't know what to do with it. I have made so many different things that I don't know where to start. And that's always the problem with me in polymer clay. I never know where to start. Because I always think this stage is always the ugliest part. Now, where do I go from here? I might need to prop the ears up. I kind of want to make the head a separate thing as well. Let's make the body. Let's just go around this and see what we're working with here. Because this body looks like... Should have just made a desk toy, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to stare at that for a second and think about it. Yeah, I can hear it. You can hear the music. Okay. Oh, the tech decks, yeah. They're quite a popular thing. I mean, the plastic small skateboards. I don't think everybody's going to get me in trouble for saying Tech Deck. Don't really think so. I'm not big enough yet. And if I did, I don't really care. So I'm going to cover this nail varnish heart completely over with some polymer clay and see what we're going to do. This head, because again I'm going to be working something similar to that, but I don't like the way the front paws went, so I don't think I'm going to make the side legs stick up as much as they are on the picture here and have them sort of maybe something like that, so they're actually sticking up, and then we'll have the front. I'll have the front paws like that, something like that. If you can see what I'm doing there, something like that. Just messing around with shapes like I do when I do the sketch. This is kind of like the sketch stage of making things like you would draw stuff. Okay, does that work? Is that going to work? Do I like that? I don't know. But country's quite relaxing. Thank you. Thank you for your pick. I don't generally listen to country music because we used to go to this marketplace and they'd always have country music, and it was so bad. Not only did I have to smell all the smelling salts, not the smelling salts, but the smelly bits, you know, the candles they make. Oh god, they used to give me such a headache. We'd have to listen to this horrendous country music, and I was like, I've been put off country music ever since. I'm going to completely cover this over so I can make this a little bit higher. So I don't know how I'm going to make the head, because he's got a neck, but I want to do it justice. I don't want to just whop it together and make it look like a load of crap. You know what I mean? I think next week I will just make a magnet, because we've obviously got the mechanical, what's it called, the Scion Bold cat. So I want to use magnets for that and sort of make it a buildable toy. So going on the same idea as what's it called? Oh, what's it called, everybody? I don't know. I should say everybody. Just you! Again, I haven't used very much of it. This, if you're going to get yourself polymer clay and this sort, Fimo, F-I-M-O. Can't actually show that because I ripped it up. Oh no, there you go. Do you spell it? F-I-M-O or F-I-M? F-I-M-O. Fimo. Best stuff, cheap, and it really does last as long as you expand it with your core, which you pretty much always have to do if you're going to make anything. Put a core into it. It lasts for. I can probably make everything in this book and then some more, unless I'm making something big like you showed you earlier on. Then I can probably make 2 large figurines or 2 medium figurines and have some leftover just to play with, which I have done. I always have leftovers and I always make some random shit with it. Like I made a wand. I made a little stand thing. I'm thinking of doing all sorts of different things with polymer clay. I think I'll do them off stream and sort of record those ones. I have got an idea which I saw on somebody else's TikTok. It was a monster can with a monster coming out of it. Don't spread that. Don't put that anywhere, because that's something that, if you're interested, I'll definitely get around to doing. But it will be for my son's birthday, which is next month. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know, it's not a sip of tea. Alexa, set me 30 minutes on the timer. There we go. I can't forget I've done it then. It's your next month. It's the 1st. Oh, okay. Would you like something made for your birthday? Let me know. If you're in the UK, if you're in another country, I can get it to you by then. I won't show you making it. I won't show I'm making it, but because you won't be able to, you want a little thing. But if you want a little video about that, fully up for doing that, because I've done that for other fans before. If you want to get in, they're all in the Creation Station playlist. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'm just fucking around. I don't know. I don't know how to do this body. I don't know how to do this head. Unless I don't do the head and I form the head and stick it back, stick it later. So where I made a mistake here is the neck was just a bit too long. And I can't have that connected to each other, because once I bake it, I can't have that connected to each other, because if I bake it, none of that's going to come apart. I can't bake it separately, because the stuff inside will obviously dry out. You don't want that. If you leave it closed and bake it at low heat, it won't dry out, and you can just use it and not have to worry about it. That's his neck. Oh, it's a bit too skinny. Let's make it a bit. How did I do that? Oh, I know I did that. I didn't go all the way down. And then I did go down later. Okay, country western sung by someone who's not from. This is definitely different country western. I'll give it a little necklace, I think. Not necklace, sorry, collar. Yeah, I'll do that later. Let's form all this up around. And we'll worry about his legs after. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing there. I will very occasionally come away from the screen because I've got to have it closer to me. And really just messing with shapes. Trying to get rid of all the air bubbles, because you don't want air bubbles either. So when you bake it, the air bubbles try to escape and then make a hole or make a nice bulge in it. You don't want that there. There's his head. That's going to be his head, and that's going to be his body. Got plenty in the bottom there, so I could probably make it a bit of more shape like this. I'll just work it and work it and work it until I think, yeah, that'll do. Polymer clays, it's one of those, like, it looks ugly. Until you're sort of getting close to the end, it looks horrible, it looks ugly, and you don't like it until, well, I don't personally like it, until I get to a certain stage. I don't know what to do. I don't want it to look like that. I am going to be putting the scales on afterwards. Again, I might have to do the fur. I will have to do the furry bits, but I can go over again later after I've done the core to do the scales, and I'll do the ears as well. Painting these, I think I'll do them off stream. That's cool. Yeah, you take your time though. I ain't going nowhere. Trust me, I'm going to be here for a very, very long time figuring this out. I'm thinking something. Thinking autonomy. Because foot go up like.
You're moving to a new flat?
Nope.
Get YouTube Music Premium for playlists that keep your energy up. It's ad-free, so you never miss a beat wherever you go. Upgrade to YouTube Music Premium. Uninterrupted music dedicated to you. Try 1 month free.
Nope. Might just colour this. I'm going to worry too much about the fur. I think I'll fur down the belly. And then just sort of scrape it a little bit. To make this. Something like that. Having a look at that one. Where did I go wrong? And that works. You know what I mean? That works. It's just the front. Maybe I did the front paws wrong. Maybe I should have sent the head. Oh, why did I let you decide what I was making? What an idiot! I wanted to make it a nail varnish holder anyway, because that was something I want to, when I eventually get my bloody PC, I want to make for the Etsy channel, my Etsy website. Again, I started doing everything, got all my business partners all ready to go, and then the PC died and I couldn't keep up, so it all sort of fell to shit. I'm not happy about that, but never stop and I always carry on. I co-host with, who are you? Wavy Official. Don't know who you are, buddy. I only accept stuff like that as if you've been here for a very long time, or if I know who you are. And I do not know who you are, buddy. But thank you very much for trying. Hopefully you are enjoying my extremely boring stream today, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Right, Nova, how you doing? If you want to check out what I'm making today, guys, again, come to the YouTube channel, Blute084 Art and Games. It is live in this top-down camera, so you can see what I'm making. Again, I'm on the beginning stages, so if you think you're going to be seeing something finished, you're not. Not until about at least tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, it'll be finished. Again, I'm going to be painting them. Whether I'll paint them on stream, I don't know. Maybe I'll just make them all here on stream and then paint them all afterwards. You're new to TikTok? Have fun. Make sure that if you are going to post anything that is whatever you want to post. If you're not posting anything, you're just here to join in, then cool. I'm really thinking this is ugly shit. To make the body any higher, I'm going to make the body like that high, maybe. He's not sitting, but maybe if I try and make him so he's sitting like that, and have his tail coming out. Doesn't have to be functionable, you know what I mean? Does it have to be functionable? I don't know. A bit of his tail like that. Let's give you I can show you there. Let's give this a spin. You're new to TikTok. Can I have any advice? I mean, what kind of advice would you like? Do you want idea? You know, what kind of videos to make, or what videos? It is really all down to your personal preference. I mean, live streams, I'm all art and crafts, but my videos are generally me venting at some emotion or whether, or if I've seen somebody's TikTok and thought, oh, I'll have a go at that one. Generally, what I do. If you feel like you feel like you want to make something, make it. If you just want to be one of those TikTokers that sit there and literally do nothing against other people's videos, do that. If you want to just sit there and completely blank and have a load of word coming off the screen, do that. Completely down to whatever you want to do. TikTok is very versatile. As long as you don't go past the guidelines, you've got absolutely no problems whatsoever. It's looking a bit more like a monkey now, isn't it? I want it to look like that, but it's these legs here. Once I've got these legs, I'll know what I'm doing. Because I'm going to put the two paws there. Let's put these paws in, see what it looks like a minute. Because again, I could leave this overnight, not worry about it. It won't dry out. The only time it will go hard is when you've stuck it in the oven at very low heat. Because if you don't put it in low heat, it will burn. And then you've ruined everything you've done for the last 4 hours. Which I've done. I'm having an okay day. I'm not having a bad one. Is that what you're saying there? Or have a good day? Just as in, be nice. Just condition this clay again. Quickly. Again, nice and soft, easy to work. There we are, ready. Just a few sausage. Make it into sausage. Like that. Fold it over. Make the same sausage. Fold it over. Make the same sausage. You'll feel where the hard spots are, and they'll be gone in moments. There you go. Soft. Soft. I'm going to make that tail bigger, but I am going to be putting... I'm not going to stick that tail on, because I'm going to make this scales tomorrow. Definitely going to be making the scales tomorrow. We're just going to be doing the core today. I have to have this so the paws will turn. This is going to have to be the head. Top part of the nail varnish. Again, we started with that. Started with a nail varnish. Can't actually show you the because I'll get in trouble. Yeah. Started with nail varnish, and it now looks like this monstrosity. It's not looking too bad, you know what I mean? It's just trying to get the shapes right. I wonder if the camera would be better down here for the live streams for making clay. So you can see what I'm, very similar to what I'm doing here, you can see straight across, so you can see what I'm doing. This top down is a little bit more paper and pen. This reminds me of Rayman. You remember that? You remember Rayman? I think it might even be Rayman. Not Rayman. It reminds me of Rayman. Not Rain Man, Rayman. God, I remember playing. I get frustrated with Rayman. Yeah, I get so frustrated with games like that. There definitely are a few definitely a few up on the channel, up on YouTube. If you want to go and find them, of me playing that game. Be prepared. I may possibly swear. Right, feet. I can make a feet and make a paws. Nice and easy. Is that as big as a paw? No, see that's what I did there. And they wrap around. I don't want to make that again. That's my gauge of mistakes. Oh, there you go. That looks a bit better. Same problem we had when we drew it. I did the legs straight down, and then as soon as I actually curled up and round, it looked a lot better. Gonna need space, so I can put the scales on. Put these into a point a minute. It means I can put the paws. So that'll be the paws. Through that sharp bit. Hey Raz, how you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. Polymer clay artwork today. Go if you want to check out what we're making. Blute084 Art and Games. That's where the live stream is on YouTube. If you can't watch it now, you will be able to watch it later. This debt. I know this song as well. Is this Kill Bill? I think this is Kill Bill. If you're old enough to remember Kill Bill, give me a thumbs up. It's another thing I haven't done, weaponry. Well, I have. Yeah, I've done weaponry. I don't want to get too bogged down with loads of ideas. My crappy tools. I only ever use plastic because I'm cheap. But I have a fair set of tools. It might be plastic, but they all work the same. I'd rather have metal in some cases. That's why I've got my knife. If you are young viewers, be prepared that you're going to cut yourself with an actual metal knife. Don't get me in trouble because you did it yourself. I have warned you that they are sharp. Otherwise, use a knife that's not sharp at all. Ask your parents or your guardian. Whatever is your preference. These don't look like shit. Caca! 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 Looks like a bloke sitting down. I think that's because he's got no ears. He is going to be huge, by the way. This is going to be huge. Not a lot bigger than I was expecting. But that is why it could also be a desk toy. Something to plop on your desk. Little camera holder. Something like that. That leg is huge compared to that. Hang on, which one looks better from the back? Yeah, this is Kill Bill. Remember the ha! Ha! Just gonna reform this leg a bit. Make it a bit thicker. Gonna give him some thick thighs. Gum. Gum tum. Thoughts? Spaghetti? Spaghetti. What do you reckon? Because I know you're watching the live. What do you reckon? It looks something like the picture at the moment. If I wasn't making this out, if I wasn't using this, I could have made those legs a bit more better. Really am worried it's going to start looking like this in a minute. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this, I don't think, but just doesn't, the proportions bugging me. That's all it is. I think that's originally this was the same size as this when it started, and then I slimmed it down because I wanted it to be something you could just easily pick up and take the head off and put back down. Yeah, am I supposed to do that? My son's just asked me if I want to watch his stream. Yes, is the question to that, but I'm kind of live myself. Yeah, but does it look good? Are you just being pandering to my ego? Please don't pander to my ego, because if it looks bad, I'll know when I've baked it, and I'll be like, oh, we should change that. Oh, we didn't do that. Back to Rayman again. Oh wait, it's more of a SpongeBob now, isn't it? I hit a dead spot. Maybe if I... his legs a bit wider. can't really advise you on how to do all this because I don't know what I'm doing. Normally I'd be like, oh, try this way, do it this way, and then you gotta do this, and you gotta do that. No, I don't know what to do, so you do as I'm doing, don't do as I do. If you want to try it for yourself, the best way to know where if you're doing it wrong is to do it wrong. Because once you've done it wrong, you know not to do that again. Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna start poking in there now and give it a little bit more of a fur effect. And what? No, that's the wrong one. Where's it gone? I'll be using like a prong tool. You can use a fork if you've got one, but I've got an actual tool to do it. It's a little rigid. What would you call that? Forks? That ain't forks, is it? It's. I don't know, but it's bits, and you can use a fork, you can use whatever you got to hand. I want to start making it look a bit furry now, because I think I'm going to have to put the fur in before I bake it, and then put the I'll put the paws on after I've done the, or as I'm doing the scales. You'll see more of the detail. It's starting to look something like now, so yeah. Start shaving bits off. If it's too much, take it off. Don't generally make many animals. I'm more into my winged creatures. I know an animal is a bird, but hi. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I've seen them. You like my beard? So do I. Thanks. Put a plait in it today. No good, but you know. We've got a hi from Kit. How you doing? Suicide Apple likes my beard. And he's just followed me. Thank you very much, bud. If you're interested in what I'm making and you want to see what I'm making, come over to the YouTube channel. Bloot084 Art and Games. Here is just for chat because you ain't going to see bugger all because I'm making something out of clay. I don't know if I like that one. I've got another one in here. Or is it just the knife version? It'll do. It'll do because I'm only poking holes in it, making it look fluffy. There's no way I'm going to actually make fur. No way I'm going to make fur. I could paint fur, give it design, stuff like that. Again, the painting stage will be well, would you want the painting stage here live, or do you want it in a video form where I'll make the whole thing and then paint it and then release the video? Maybe that's what I'll do for next month and have videos come out, because there'll be a lot of editing and painting and everything else to do to get it out for this Thursday. That's all. What I'm making, I'm attempting to make this thing here, but making it with this as the core, and this is nail varnish, and I'm trying to make like a nail varnish holder, very similar to this thing here, where you've got the Dogen. That's the Dogen you just saw, which we drew last Monday. No, beginning of January. You voted I draw, and so you can, the head will come off, and you can still use the nail varnish. This one's a lot smaller, but I noticed in things that I did here that I kind of want to... Oh. Alexa, stop. Just give me a second, guys. I'm going to tap record because, again, I can make this into a video later on. Or the controller's not going to work. I haven't gone anywhere, just literally tap and record. So if you see the happy jumpy faces, that's just me tap and record. I'm not going to make the head. I'm going to make the head on a separate piece, and then I'm going to... No, I'm not. I'm going to make the whole bloody thing. But I'm not going to... I'll make the head in the second stream, which will be tomorrow. And I'll make the ears tomorrow. And I'll do the scales tomorrow for this. Because it's a dog slash dragon. Why have you stopped? You need to take a break. I don't need to take a break because I'm still doing it. My guy, with the PS4. Yeah, man. PS4 is a very versatile thing. You can live stream on it. You can create videos with it as long as you've got a camera with a VR camera, or I think you can get just a camera on its own. You've got video editing software on it. Oh Christ, it's versatile machine. It's not just for gaming anymore. Yeah, you can. You can do as long as you've got look up Share Factory. Oh, yeah, I do game on it. Yeah, not as much as I used to because I haven't got any games anymore. The only reason I actually bought a PS4 was so I could play Spider-Man, the not so much new, but the PS4 Spider-Man. I think I'm eventually going to be getting the Miles Morales. Why am I faffing with that in my hands? But yeah, that was the whole reason I got a PS4 to begin with. I had a PS3 and I had a PS2 and I had a PS1. I got an Xbox like an idiot. And I wish I never. And then got PS4 and was like, yeah, I remember how fun these were. And then realised there was all sorts of other stuff on it. And I was like, well, hey, here we are, here we go. Just giving it texture now. Trying to think, see what it does, see what works, see what doesn't. I'm kind of fed up with the Assassin's Creed, since all the Assassin's Creed games, because I was at the very beginning on the PS3, I think, was it PS3 the first game came out on, and I was like, nah, I loved it, got it for that reason, played all the rest of them, I got to Revelations. And I was like, wow, that was a really good story. And then they started bringing one out every single year. And I'm like, I can't keep up with this. Stop being so demanding, you arses. Yeah, so I was like, you know what? If you're gonna keep pumping games out and they're all crap, why am I investing my time into this? Because it wasn't even, you know what I mean? I get what they're doing, the hysteria, that thing. I get what they're doing, but I feel that they did Valhalla because God of War did so well. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of God of War. Especially the newer one. Duh. Oh, you can't see anything I'm doing here. Let's give this a spin. You see what I've done there? If you watch it up on the live stream, up on YouTube, where I've started using this tool just to put a few indents. Tool there, put a few indents along the belly there, just to give it some sort of look of a fur. Again, I'm not too worried how it's going to look fur-wise, because most of the detail is going to be in the scales. That's what I'm doing. Just put a little indents down the belly to give this sort of effect. I'll do the paws in a second. I think I will do the paws today. Maybe do the tail, and then we'll call it a day, I think. Purely because I want to make the head in a separate time. When the rest of this is hard, I want to make the head separately so I don't mess anything up that I've made today. That's cool, mate. If you do mess anything, everything I do here is always recorded, so you can watch it later. I'm gonna make this tail. The tail is going up and around, so it'd be like skadoosh, like that. Let's make it a bit bigger, I think. Have I got any wire? No. Got some string, but that ain't no good. Got some earphone wire, but that ain't no good either. Make his tail a bit wider. I don't want to too much in there. Actually, I think I'll put a little bit more in there. Still in the ugly stages, but it's looking a bit more like something now. I want this tail to be quite long. Shall I have it wrapping around him like that? I want it to go kind of like that, maybe. But then if I do that, I can't do the scales. Maybe the tail will have to be later as well. Doesn't matter, I can... Yeah, I'll do the tail later. The head and tail will be later. Because I want to put the scales and I want to put that tail so it's wrapping up around him. But if I do that now, you'll see underneath it, and I don't want to be able to see underneath without having any... I don't want to be able to see underneath. Not have scales there to see as well, because the scales is going to be up his back, and then down his arm, or down his front paws. Is that music too loud? And down his legs here, and of his ears, and the face will be fluffy, but it won't be fluffy, but I'll try and make it look fluffy. You know what I mean? And welcome back. Like I said, if you're joining me today, don't expect this to be finished today. It will not be finished today. I'm gonna have to turn this around again, guys, so you can see the feet. Alright, let's give him some toes, and then we'll think about claws. You ain't... No, I'm gonna have to turn that again if you want to be able to see what I'm making. Wait a second, I'm going to turn this contrast down a bit. I would if the controller would have any battery. Oh! Why is none of my shit working? Just so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. I don't think you'd be able to. You will do when I make the video. Now I got to POVs. Oh, point of views. Because you're watching on TikTok and you're on the live stream, I'm assuming, up on YouTube. Thank you very much for doing that. As I said, if you watch either way, it does help the channel. Don't forget to leave a like if you do. If you don't, tell me what's wrong. The other guys I do it for, or the girls I do it for. I'm gonna be sexist. Don't think I'm going to be able to make claws like there is in the picture. Actually, I'm going to turn that down so I don't have to keep screaming over it. There we go. Wonder if I could zoom in actually. Give me a second. How would I zoom? How would I zoom? Zoom, zoom, zoom? No. Zoom. Aha! Pan zoom. There we go. There you go. You can see what I'm doing. How convenient is a PS4, guys? There you go. You can see what I've done with the claws. I can't. That's as detailed as I'm going to get them, I think. Because I will obviously I'll paint them. So the paint solves a world of hurt. Let's just say that. I'll be too pokey with these because I'll poke them off, and I don't want to poke them off. Okay, so we'll do this paw here now. Fold that and mold that. So it looks like a paw. Again, it's going to have things down on top of it. Why haven't I been doing this since the beginning? Forgot I could do that with the camera. PS4. Or should I say PS4? Where are you? I don't know what to do with this foot. Let's just do this, eh? Again, if you're using sharp things, be prepared that you're going to get cut. And if you're young viewers, please ask before you get one. There are many other different ways of using a tool that isn't a sharp one. I've been using knives for many years. I used to work as a chef. Well, not I used to work as a chef. I used to work in lots of kitchens with lots of knives. So I know how much I can get cut and how quickly it can happen. This is the only knife I use for oh, that's very blurry, isn't it? Nice and blurry. Just bloody turn itself off. I need charge. Oop. Zoom out a little bit. There's not much I can do. There we go. Zoom out a little bit, just so you can see what I was doing there. Actually, that worked. I need another little pokey. I Again, I got plastic tools. Get plastic tools if you don't think you're comfortable with knives. Just give me a little bit of a poke. To make them like that. And we've got my... Where'd it go? And we'll fluff it up a bit. Again, using the tool that's got those little indents. Again, you can use a fork. Try not to be too pokey around the feet because you'll poke them off. And you'll have to start again. I'm going to shave these legs down a little bit, I think. Because... Oh, please be careful. Right. There's a bit too much on there. And because I'm going to be putting scales on there, it's not going to matter too much what it looks like underneath. In fact, it doesn't even have to have any kind of features to it whatsoever. As long as you've got enough on there for something to stick to. That actually looks a lot better when I've done that. That's good. Take a bit here as well. Slice that off. We're getting less ugly now. I'm looking more like something I want to make. What do you reckon? Can you see there? Sort of. Just flatten that down a bit. Alright, let's get this a bit fluffy, a little bit textured. Get off. What is that? Get off. With dirt. Bloody actual fluff. Texturize them. And I think we're getting somewhere. We are definitely getting somewhere. Where? I don't know, but we're getting there somehow. I think I've gotten to the point where I'm going to have to stop. I want to take that up. Let's have a look at this a minute. Because the head's going to be here. There's a bit too much. Take that off. Give him a skull cap. Yeah. It's looking a bit froggy, but it'll eventually look doggy. And then after that, it'll look a bit dragony. Like the picture. My bottom lip? Why? Why do you want to see my bottom lip? What's so interesting about that? More interested in you checking out my clay work. which you can come over to the YouTube channel, Bloop084 Art and Games. There's plenty of pictures of me with my bottom lip. Is it because I'm going or what? That's an odd question. Is it you want to see my lip ring? Is that what you're asking? It's a fair question, but I'm not being mean or nasty. Is that gonna fold and mold into that if I do that? Get this down a little bit more now. Cool, thank you. I'm gonna take that off. That's too fat. That is gonna cause a problem later. That is gonna cause a problem later. So I'm gonna take that off. It's a bit too chunky. If you see underneath how much space, or maybe you can't, but I can. That's actually taken up. And if I'm going to put a head on there, because it's a, it's one of these, little nail varnish holder, or nail varnish, inside there. And it eventually will look something like that. But I'm trying to make it look less like this one and more like this one here. Hi. Anonymous. How you doing? Anonymous. I think I'm getting to a stage where I can't do much more. Until I've baked it. I don't want to ruin everything I've done here. Because that literally is taking me 1 hour and 17 minutes. Believe it or not. Oh dear. But I've shown you how to condition your clay. What clay I've used. And what clay I'm using. I know this song. Anybody know this song? Is it Rain Man again? I think all of these are Rain Man, right? Country music, yeah. Let me know if you heard these on Rain Man before. I think these are all. Oh, what am I doing? Making this. Make it look like this. Because this is the Dogen that we drew. You voted, I draw. Now wherever you voted, I'm making. You voted for a nail varnish holder. So that's what I'm doing. Should have make it an actual holder, so the thing was not part of it, but you know. Glutton, punishment, me. Still a bit too fat. Love the beard. Thank you very much. So do I. How long have you been growing it? I would say about 3 years. I've been growing this. Very, very long time indeed. So that's a bit thinner. Cut off the top again. We'll worry about that tomorrow. I'll leave a little gap between there and there. And I may just put a one because I don't want the clay to fuse together when I've baked it. And yeah, that's the only reason really. So you can actually twist it off again and use it in whatever you want. Because the same, once your nail varnish run out, you may want to refill it, or you can get ones that are refillable. Oh, thank you very much for subscribing to my YouTube there. What do you reckon to the difference? Because now you can see what I'm doing. Zoom out a little bit, but there's no point, I don't think. What else could I do? Could I do the tail? Tail's coming up and around. Ooh. I don't want to do the scales on it yet. I want to do them tomorrow. Because if I start pushing down on that now, it will start to defold and unmold because it's quite soft now. Because I've been playing around with it so much. That's one thing about polymer clay that does happen. The more you touch it, the more you move it, the softer it gets. Thank you very much if you like it. It looks great. You saying there anonymous? Or is it anonymous? And hello to Death, Bonnie, Bono. Okay. How you doing? Gonna put some detail in now. You won't be able to see much of it, but I just feel like it needs a little bit of a poke here and there. I'm gonna have to turn it. Turn it. I'm not, don't ever give out your real name. That is not a good thing to do. I don't care, but there may be other people that may. So don't ever give out your full name. The drawing turned out great. Oh, so I did. I thought I remembered your name there. Anonymous. Sweet. Anonymous. I'll stop calling you a silly name. Yeah, I mean, did you check out the second one, which we'll be doing next week? And then there was the third week, and then the last week we did last week. We'll be making all of them out of polymer clay. I don't know if I'll be making them all into nail varnish holders. I will be definitely using magnets because I want to get back to making things out of magnets, or polymer clay and magnets together. I am at a point where I can't do much without having to make this. I'm just playing around with the clay now. I mean, I could go ahead and make the second one, because I kind of was going to make this one and this one in this way, and then make this one and this one magnets. But maybe I'll just make these magnets, as in you'll have the base core, and then I'll make the head magnetic, the paws magnetic, and bits and bobs, maybe just the metal piece magnetic. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So you'd be able to detach it and then put it back on, maybe change it. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll make 2 or 3 different types of legs. And you can play with it and things like that. And that's the whole idea of me making magnets. So you can play with it. You have a question? What's your question? What's for art thou question? I'm running out of tape. What do you... hang on. What do you use to draw them? Oh, what do I use to draw them? Ah, now, I could tell you, or I could be really mean and make you go and watch the streams. But you don't have to watch the streams. You can just watch or have made a video for every stream. Every stream that I do make, I turn into a video, and I've just hit another point where I've got to hit that record button. So give me a second. If you're watching live on YouTube, guys, wait a second or two, because I'm just literally tapping record. If you see the happy jumpy little faces, that's where I've gone. Yeah, so I could be really mean to you. Or I could tell you, I'm feeling really mean because no one's watching my bloody live streams or watching my videos. So go watch my videos, because there's been a video made out of this one, how to draw from sketch, ink and colour. Same with this one, same with this one, and same with that one. That one was quite fun to do. Is that mean? The videos, all the live streams, guys, like again, if you can't watch a whole full live stream, then everything I make does get made into a video. Instead of watching 1 hour, you get about 20 minutes of a full everything I've done in the week, sorry. Well, they're called. You mean mechanical pencil? Or do you mean the pens? Because I use one singular ink pen for everything, and then I use certain Copic markers. That's what I'm playing with. I don't know why I am. Right, okay. Before I put this in the oven, I am now going to go over to the oven because there's people still watching the live stream, so I may as well stay if you guys are still here. Because I have hit the point where I can actually do much more to this if I want to get it to look like this. Because I will be doing the what is it called? Oh, what are they called? Scales. And I will be doing the ears, and I'll be doing the head separately because I have to bake this first now. And I'll be doing the tail as well, but I have to bake this first. Sorry, bake this first. And make it hard so it's not going to move around, it's not going to deform when I bake it. I mean, when I start faffing around with the head, because if I start playing with this now, everything I've just made will start to deform. I'll start poking at it, and it will become, well, everything I've done I'll basically ruin. So I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to go over to the oven. I'm going to turn that music down so you can actually hear me a little bit better now. I'll answer your questions in a second on Twitch and TikTok. Sorry, I keep saying Twitch, don't know what. Right, okay. Because there's nothing more you can. In fact, I don't want to show you my disgusting kitchen. But I'm over now on the oven, and I'm going to the oven, and I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to put it onto a heat of. You want a main oven. Make sure if you're going to make something, it fits in your oven first before you make it, because you can make big things, not just tiny little things that I make. You want to go to your temperature, and you want to get it to, what does it say on the bag here, because it might have changed. You want to get your temperature, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit more, you don't need to see as much. I'll zoom out a bit. There we go. You want to put it at 110 Celsius, or if you work in Fahrenheit, 230. Which I work in Fahrenheit. So I'm going to put it up to 230. No, I'm not. That is stupid. Sorry, Fahrenheit is a lower heat. It's the same heat, but oh my god. Americans and people like that use Fahrenheit, whereas I use Celsius. I'm an idiot. So we want it very low. You don't have to have it at 110. If you think that this is going to burn at 110, or you've got something like, again, I've got this underneath. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. Instead of having it at 110, I'll probably have it at like maybe 90, maybe just 100. But the lower the heat, the longer you have to leave it in for. So I'm going to go and do that quickly. Turn the heating on. The heater, the cooker, the baker, whatever you want to call it. It is turned on, right? Yeah. So I'm going to put it up to, I'm going to say about 100. Actually, I'm going to put it down to 90. And then if it doesn't look like it's baking, then I'll turn it up. But you're going to be baking for, I would say, about 30 minutes or so. Again, it's in on the packaging there. Whatever you buy, it will tell you what packaging. You can't actually see, that's a bit blurry. But can you see that there? Little red box. Yeah, you want to put it down to a low heat and then rise it ever so slightly, but never go any higher than what the it suggests you do. Because if you go any higher, you will burn it, and it will turn out, and it will burn, it will bubble, and it may even just completely just disintegrate. More likely it will burn and bubble. But that is not what you want, because as I say, I've just been here for 1 hour and 30, and so everything that I've done will just be ruined, and I'll have to start all over again. So I'm just letting that cooker warm up a second, and we'll answer some questions while I'm here. If you've got any on the YouTube, if you're watching there, let me know. But the clay is done for now. I cannot do anything else until tomorrow. I can't really make the head because I have to shape it on top of there, and that's what I'll be doing. Again, with the tail, I can't really do anything because I want it to be wrapping up around the part of the leg here, but I want to do the scales first before I put the tail on. I can't remember what the code. Yeah, that's it. Never mind. Get your comments coming in, guys, because I'm literally just waiting for that cooker to warm up now. In fact, because I've gotten to the point where I can't do any more, I am going to tap record one more time on the YouTube, see if you see the happy little jumpy faces. I ain't gone nowhere, I'm just tapping the record for the last time, because I don't keep the talking in the videos. I just literally show you what I've done. What type of pencil? Personally, I use mechanical pencils because you don't use any lead. Sorry, no, you don't use any trees to cut down. You are using plastic, so you can generally get them in if you're going for the cheaper version, you can get them in a pack of 4. But you only need 1 out of it because you can reuse the pencil. The leads come separately, so you put the leads inside, and you're just reusing the same pencil over and over and over and over and over and over again. I've had the same pencil for 2 years now. It's just I've changed the lead. So mechanical pencils, but if you're going to use shading pencils, these mechanical pencils are generally just like design pencils. Mechanical pencils, like I was saying, if you're going to use if you're going to shade, I would go with semi-professional type pencils, but you can just use a HB normal pencil you steal from your school class or whatever. I used to do that all the time. But yeah, if you use pencils, I would use the ones you get out of wood. But again, you can get mechanical pencils that do the same. I've never used them, so I've got no idea on them. Any other questions? What kind of fine liners? Again, I literally just go on the internet and go, oh, that's cheap, buy that. And I've used the same one for years. What have I got, actually? I thought I might have packaging. I don't know if I've got packaging, so give me a second. I don't remember what type it was, unfortunately. I can tell you what ink pen I use. I've always got loads of them. There we are. Yeah. I bought these many years ago. They're the cheapest you can buy. Literally cheapest piece. And they do me good. I haven't needed to buy any new pencils for over a year. Well over a year. But they're just called pencils. They're mechanical pencils. They look like that, and what happens is you pump the end like you would for a pencil of like a pen, you know, like click pens. I don't know what you call them, click pens, ball pens, whatever. Same thing, same idea. You can have them coming out. It does take a while sometimes for it to come out, but you can see there. It comes out like a little needle, and if it comes out too much, you hold it in and push it back in. And that's how you would refill it as well, by pushing the lead from the top back in. And generally they come with their own pencils. I mean, their own leads. They all come with refillable leads, and those leads will not run out very quickly at all, depending on how much you're using them. I only use them once a week, but if I was using them every day, they still wouldn't really run out. And if they do, just pop another one in, carry on. Somebody wants to shout out. Ah! There you go, shout out. Name's right there. The oven is now gone, and our oven is now ready. I haven't got any tin foil for my tins, so I will put this now on a baking tray. Any kind of bog standard baking tray or piece of metal, whatever you bake your stuff in. You can even put it in well, whatever you've got to hand, really, as long as it goes in the oven, as long as it'll be ready to bake. And then, yeah, pop it on your thing. Generally, I would say put it on a sheet of something, like greaseproof or tin, you know, tin foil sort of thing. I haven't got any available because I'm an idiot, I forgot to go buy some. But you're not going to worry too much because it's going to be on a low heat. And you stick it in the oven. Stick it on for 30 minutes. I am going to check it in 20 minutes, just in case. I just pop it into about midway. Bear in mind, if you're using the same oven you're cooking with, don't cook at the same time because you will give yourself poisoning. Okay? Okay? Don't put it in the oven if you're going to cook at the same time. Or if you're going to cook later that day, make sure your oven has had time to... I'm not showing you anything here, guys. I don't want to show you my minging kitchen. Yeah, you want to... Sorry, shit. Alexa, set me a timer for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to check it in 20 minutes because I've put it at... Actually, what have I put it at? There's 200. Let's turn it up to... Let's put it up to 100. Oh, just sat on the table! Yeah, put it up to about 200. My voice is getting a bit hoarse now. 200. I'm going to check it in 20 minutes. I can sit. You can literally sit here and watch me wait for it to 20 minutes and carry on chatting to me here if you want. And then I'm going to... Well, as it bakes, it's got 3 stages of baking. Obviously, the polymer clay base, just put it in the oven. And then as it's baking, do not get worried if it becomes very soft, because that's the clay, all the oils in it and the polymer mixing together, or some of the liquids may leak out, and that's where the bubbling becomes a problem. And where if it's too hot, that's what makes it bubble. But yeah, the polymer clay, you leave it in there. It will start 3 stages. Polymer clay basic, like this, where you've just been playing with it. Then it will become very, very, very soft. It will stank as well, your oven. Again, that's why I was saying to you, if you're going to cook anything, do not cook anything afterwards or directly afterwards. Make sure your oven's had plenty of time to sort of air out any gases. And if you're going to do that, make sure your air around you is ventilated. I've got an extra ventilator on top of the oven where all of it will be removed too. Some of my windows open as well. If you're using it at home, I'm in my home space right now. It's also my studio. I can open the window, I can open the door, I can open the hatches and whatever, and it's exactly the same. Just don't sit near the oven and go because you're going to give yourself a headache and I know many other problems. things like that. And then the last stage, once the full 30 minutes, or you've always got to leave it 30 minutes. You can leave it more. So if it's gone like certain, you'll kind of know when it's ready, because it'll be soft when you poke it, and again, be very careful if you're going to poke it, because you will poke a nice indent into it, because it gets very, very soft. And then after all this really soft stage, it'll become harder and harder and harder, and then it'll be completely solid to be able to sort of handle. That sounds really rude, but yeah, it becomes manageable, and like this. You know what I mean? So, but you will need to let it cool once it's been in the oven. Yeah, it's kind of like the stages of polymer clay. Making all sorts of bloody daft things out of it. Made a ring out of polymer clay. Do you want to see some of my other creations, or would you like to find the videos? Because I would like you to go and find the videos. Check them all out. I've been doing it for 3 years. I do paper artwork, I do polymer clay artwork, and I also do a little bit of VR when my PlayStation decides it wants to let me save the things I've made. I can carry on making things in VR. It'll let me do that, but it won't let me save anything at all. Everything I save gets corrupted, and it's like, wow, I did. When I actually realised this, I was not happy. I did a whole world, and I mean a whole world, of the creations and the characters I've made from a comic. I made that whole world, and the whole of it has been corrupted. I was like, oh, okay, no worries, I'll start again, whatever. I already know what it looks like. Went back in, made it again, spent 3 hours in there. My head was absolutely nearly exploding, because I didn't realise I was spent 3 hours in there. Because you should really be in VR for about an hour max. And just like, oh, cool, I think I'll come out now. I've had a bit too much time in here. Come back out, and as I was saving it, it was like, sorry, but all your data has been corrupted. And I was like, thanks! Thanks very much for spending 3 hours for nothing. So, yeah, be prepared that things can go wrong. But everything I've made does get recorded and gets made into a video. So what are you saying there? I do like Harry. Oh, okay, Harry Potter. I've missed a few comments, I think. Okay, thanks. Boo, bro. Okay, bro wants my job. Well, this is my job. And making artworks, selling artworks. I don't do it so much now, obviously, but I used to go to people's houses and draw murals on their walls if they wanted something like that. Give them theme rooms. So I've done a few before. I've done a Super Mario room. I've done a God of War room. You can actually see that God of War room. I did. That one is in all of God of War content playlist, where I painted the whole from one start. I started on one wall and made a scene as I sort of went around the room of the God of War game, the newer game, God of War 4. What else are we saying? Can I get shout out? We already got one. Okay, I got you. Do you like Harry Potter? I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, I like the films. Yeah, films are good. I'm highly dyslexic, so reading a book that size kind of is a bit daunting to me, so I've never read them. But I heard the stories are pretty good. I like the whole idea of the Harry Potter storyline, so yeah, I like Harry Potter. There's a couple of you guys there like Harry Potter too. What's my favourite film? It has been a very long time since I've watched any of the films. I couldn't say my favourite one. I kind of like them all, really. I even like the ones they try to cash in on that wizard dude. I've even made a one. Give me a second. There we go. There's my wand. Little skull at the top there. Might be able to see it better on the actual YouTube. There's a snake coming out of the head of the skull. I'll show you again on TikTok. Actually, can I do both at the same time? Yes, I can. I got a skull coming out. A skull with the like a snake wrapping around it, going through the mouth like a tongue, but it's coming out of his eye. It is a snake type thing. The like a skeleton rib cage, and that's as far as I got with that one. With I've put like a bit of detail on the back there, and a snake wrapping all the way around it till the base or the bottom, whatever they call that in the Harry Potter world. Yeah, I had some clay left over from a project, and I was like, I wonder what I could make with it, and I made this. I've always got a bit of, like I said, I've always got a bit of clay left over from a project, so I was like, I always make some random crap with it. Cool. Where are we to now on comments? What's your favourite Harry Potter? I made Ron out of clay. I made a Ron out of clay. Tomorrow I'm gonna make a Hermione. Holy crap! Post that. I'd love to see that. Oh yeah, man, that sounds awesome. I'd love to see those. Post them. Put them up on the TikTok. If not, come over to Instagram and just personal message me some pictures. I'd love to see that. You like more? I'm guessing you and the one looks amazing. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to go and check that. Alexa, how long's left on that timer? Okay, we've already been 10 minutes, so I'm going to go and check and see how soft that's gotten. Again, I can't really show you, but I'll work something out for the next one, guys. Yeah, so it's in its half. It's getting quite. It's already gone past the soft stage. Certain parts of it are still really soft. Yeah, certain parts of it are quite soft, but that's already been 10 minutes. And because of the size of it, it shouldn't take too long. The bigger it is, the longer you got to leave it in for. But be prepared if you've got anything that's connected to the back, it will need to be supported, unless it's already pre-supported inside the core, because it all becomes very soft and you just go. Because the things I made, you can see it from my up here. That's this thing here. The wings fell off 3 times before I figured out how to actually get them to stay on there. Because they haven't been connected to the body. They were after I made them. Oh, your phone's about to die? Yeah, so cool. We're kind of at the point where there's not much else going on other than I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's finished. Or when it's... I'm going to pop that there, actually. But yeah, it's getting to the stage where I can leave it another 10-20 minutes and it'll be ready. I can just show you what it looks like when it's done. It's just hard, basically. Well, I will need to let it cool down, so I won't let you wait. I won't make you wait to let it cool down. Do not ever put it into the fridge when you're letting it cool down, because it will go brittle and crack like a piece of glass. If you ever when you put something cold, you take a cold glass out of or anything, ceramic or anything like that, cold from the fridge, and put hot water straight into it, what happens? Crack. And it does exactly the same thing if you take something hot from the oven and put it into the fridge or whatever. Because I thought, I'll put it into the fridge and sort of cool it down quick, and I did that once for a stream and fucked the whole thing. Oh, you're back. Okay, did you hear anything I just said then? Have you ever seen this character before? Something else I made out of polymer clay. She's magnetic. That's not actually magnetic, so I can't stick it to there. But yeah, she's magnetic. Again, I've been doing this for a while, guys, so if you have missed anything, go and check it out on the channel. She's magnetic. Because I thought, she's like frog sticky. The idea came from doing this Spider-Man. Same idea. Again, they got magnets in the feet and the hands. She's losing her magnetics because she's been on the fridge for a while. But yeah, I've done quite a few different things. From magnets to buildable toys, which I want to get back into doing. Where have I put them? There's like little me here. And his feet and his arms come on and off. But you can stick him to the fridge. Again, I made a load of little arms and legs for it. Like a Mr. Potato Head idea. But with magnets. There you go. Where's his arms? There you go, got his arms. I do sell these guys, so if you are interested, please let me know in the personal messenger. And I will make either, if you've got a character, or if you've got a person, or if you want me to try and sort of make something to your likeness, because this is me. But yeah, that's buildable. It's got loads of little other things. I've done a Pickle Rick. He'll stick to your fridge. Where's the other one? Where's my Pickle Rick? There he is. Same idea with the Pickle Rick, but he's lost all the magnets on it, the magnetic on his legs and his arms, so I can't really show you that one. But that's the same idea as this one, with the arms and legs came off, and we'll, go back on. Kind of like when the idea came from doing this when you saw the Pickle Rick episode, and he was in the he was in the rat's nest, and he was building himself from that. Thank you very much if you think that's cool. If you missed my last time I did animals, no, it wasn't animals. It was what was it? Build a band, I think it was. Make myself a band. I used to go do a lot of things with eggs, and there's me. Kurt Cobain crocodile. You will be able to find that one. Kurt Cobain crocodile there. He's lost a bit on his nose, but my little Kurt Cobain crocodile. Hello! Hello, how are you? You're coming at the end of the stream, my lover. Don't worry if you missed anything though, because it will get... it has been recorded and you can go and check it out at any time. I'm just literally going through what I've already made. I'm waiting for the thing I've made today to bake through. It's only on stage 1. We've got 3 stages of making something out of polymer clay. The core, the base, or the core, then the detail, and then you're finished and paint. Yeah, Kurt Cobain crocodile. I did a whole load of little ones. They're somewhere else. Can't think where they are though. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad you're good. I'm good as well. I love making it. Thank you. Let's get to the boring point, because I'm done. I don't know what to do. Sitting there, got nowhere to go. Thank you. If you like my beard, there we go. Tried something out today. Tried putting a little plait in it. Didn't do very well, but it's a bit. Yeah, it's a bit crispy. I need to get some. Well, what's it called? Get some beard oil for it. Got these. What did I get? Oh yeah, got a load of these little plastic bands. Well, not plastic bands, sorry. Rubber bands. I'm thinking of planning on sort of braiding it. Oh wait, this is a braid, not a plait. What am I talking about? Oh wait, is it a plait or braid? It's like the same thing, isn't it? It's whatever it calls it. Trying to think maybe I'm going to do the sides because they're getting a bit You know what I mean? They're getting long enough. This is definitely long enough. This has been long enough for years. Excuse me. You're coming to go check out the YouTube channel. We're kind of just chatting now. But if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe, because we'll be back again and carrying on with what we made, which was this Dogan here. And if you're new, don't forget Blue084. Take away the all the full stops and put art and games, and that's how you can find me. Well, again, we've finished everything for today, because I'm literally waiting for it to finish baking, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished baking. Hopefully it isn't burning in there. But Buffy, got any more? Let me know. If you're joining in and you want to find out and see what we have tried to make today. If you remember, I put out a vote for you vote, I draw. You voted for animals, and that was the first animal we did. That's the Dogan, half dragon, half dog. Its name there. That's actually backwards, but that's what we're attempting to make. We've did the first stages today, and again I'll be back again tomorrow to continue on with that. If you have any questions, let me know now, because I don't know what else to do. There. No copyright, that's good. I gotta check it every now and then that music's actually non-copyright. You like my glasses? Cool. I don't. I wish I had contact lenses. They are so annoying. God, they give me such a headache if they get dirty as well. My dog has got my actual. Where is she? Oh, you little sod! You've got in my room, haven't you? Ugh. My dog's got in my room. She's got this habit of when I'm sort of sitting here giving her a cuddle or whatever, she looks at me. She doesn't like nose nud me. She nose nuds my glasses. She nudges them straight into my face and gives me a big smear on my face. Right, that's the alarm. Alexa, stop. That's 20 minutes. How do I come up with names? I take two things and I'll mush them together. Wow, there's some steam coming off this. Right. Okay, that's 20 minutes. And it is feeling pretty much done. So, I am going to take it out. Because it's going to get another bake anyway. But I don't want it to be brittle, so I'm going to give it a quick poke. Give me a second, I'll bring it to you so you can see. Let me get rid of that one there without breaking it. Oh crap, I nearly fell over. Yes, this is extremely hot, so make sure you wear a glove before you take it out the oven. Don't be an idiot. But there, it's not like the colour hasn't changed, but it's now completely, well, apart from a few bits down there. Maybe I'll put it back in for a minute. Maybe I will put it back in for the full 30 minutes actually. Now I've took it out and I can touch it. But all of this is now hard. All hardened. All of this is hardened. All of this is hard. But the feet here are a little bit wiggly. You will find that will be a bit wiggly for a while. Sorry, you can't actually see there. You will find that these will be a little bit wiggly. To the touch. Now be careful with that, because they will break. And then again, once again, you've broken and you've messed up everything you've made. But that's generally, I'm going to put that back in a little bit longer. It is stinking, by the way, so it's all the polymers are like fumes. So you want to kind of keep it somewhere where you're not sitting over it. I'm just popping that back in there. Yeah. Yeah, so I've popped that back in there for another Alexa, set me 10 minutes on a timer. Cool, we're going to have 10 minutes. But yeah, that's gone in for another 10 minutes. Only because it was feeling soft in certain areas. If the whole thing doesn't feel solid, it's not done. Because it might feel solid to the touch on the top, but underneath could be still kind of soft. So you want to kind of keep that so it goes solid the whole way through, and everything's gone solid, and it will be like that. Hard as rock, really. That was something tiny. That's got no core, got nothing. It's all polymer clay. Have I ever done what? Have you ever done clay cracking? Clay cracking. What's that? Thank you very much for sharing my life. Thank you very much, Miss Baguette. Share my live again. You do know that I'm going to be going in a minute, right? we've done all the making for today. There's nothing else I'm going to be making. But thank you very much for sharing that. Make sure you share it next time we're live. When I first start the live, so more people can join at the beginning. Or maybe not the beginning, because I get a little bit stressed at the very beginning. But you know what I mean. But thank you very much for sharing. And if anybody's going to be joining now, Blute084 Art and Games. Check out the live streams. And if you don't want to watch the full hour of a live stream, you can just watch 20 minutes or 25-minute video of what I make. And that's what I generally do. If I'm drawing something, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, sketch on a Monday, ink on Tuesdays, colour on a Wednesday, and then you get a video on a Thursday. With this clay, I don't know how I'm going to make the video. I'm sorry, I know how I'm going to make the video, but I don't know how I'm going to sort of make the video ready for Thursday. So you may get it Friday, you may get it Saturday, you may get it like a week later, unfortunately. You may just get a whole thing of a load of videos. Don't know yet. Oh. You mean destroy what you've made? Just make a ball of clay and then let it... Like I was saying... No, because that's counterproductive for me. Is that some form of artwork that I haven't checked out yet? Or are you asking me if I've cracked anything I've made before? Because I have cracked many things. Until I figured out what I was doing, I made lots of mistakes. But no, I've never done that before. Never done cracking. That's sad. Why is that? Or because I've ruined the things, or because I've never tried doing this before? Well... Oh no, I didn't drop. Hang on, I'm just re-putting my lip ring back in. I keep chewing the thing off. No, I didn't drop them. I ruined them because I overbaked them. Anything you make up on the clay, if you drop it on the floor, as long as it's not got loads of extra little bits hanging off it, you ain't gonna break it. Hence, this did break. But the ear has come off. But that isn't because I dropped it, and the ear is there, and I can just stick it back on with some super glue. It breaks. Clay will only break if you've got bits hanging off it. But again, if I grab this. This is from the... Oh, God. Actually, can you guess? Before I actually think of it. It's a very distinct shape. Can't think of what it's called now. Oh, if I do that, then you might understand. Because it's now upside down. You're gonna watch the rest of the YouTube. Cool. Literally waiting. I'm waiting on that cooker. That's all I'm doing, really. I started, so I may as well finish. No, it's not. It's not Slender Man. But what I was saying is the bits here. Again, if I hold it up there, drop it, completely fine. Not one piece is broken. Not one piece is broken off. You know, you can't. Polymer clay is really hard to break unless... Now, if I had dropped that on the floor, the wing would break off, but then I can easily repair it again. Bits more clay in there, stick it back in the oven, sorted. Or I could just use super glue or whatever else. But this here is... I can't think what it's called again. Oh, what's it called? It's a TV show on Netflix. Really popular one. They won't be able to make any more now because the kids have grown up. Eggo waffles. I can remember bits about it. I can't think of the thing. What is it called? Bold kid. Little girl. She's bold. She likes Eggo waffles. Not a sponsor. Whole thing of it's upside down. What is it called? It's got synthwave music at the very beginning. Why can't I think what it is? What is it called? Stranger Things. Ha! Stranger Things. Yeah, it's the friggin' hell. What is it called? What is he called? What's he called? What is he called? Upside Down and the Mind Flare. The Mind Flare. And then you've got the one after that. I can't remember what it's called. But the Mind Flare, that's what that is from the Upside Down. I did a whole picture about it. Or I inked and all that and showed you how to do all that. Showed you how to do different effects, but it was a reversible picture. So if you had it one side, you had like a nice scene on this side, and then if you flipped it over, you had the Upside Down with Charlie. That the one that gets sucked into in the first gets pulled into the Upside Down. Oh, the Mind Flayers are the ones with the face, aren't they? Oh no, that's a Demigorgon. And then you got the Mind Flayer, which is what that is. I haven't made a Demigorgon actually. I might do that. It's a bit out of fashion now, but I might have a go at it. Alexa, how long's left in that timer? 20 seconds. Good time to have another look then and see what we're getting on with. Oh, you've never watched Stranger Things? You must. It's really good. It's a very gripping story. Okay, Alexa, stop. Now we're going to take that out with a full 30 minutes. And it should be as hard as one of these, but it will be a little bit soft in areas. If I'm wrong, I am wrong, yes. So you know how they had a wiggle to them. They've now longer not got a wiggle to them. I really can't show you here on TikTok, sorry. But yeah, they've no longer wiggle, apart from where they're attached here. But they're pretty solid. Everything's feeling solid down here, around the base, down the bottom, on the top here, all hard and solid. So there you go. That's 30 minutes, and that's all we can do for today. We're going to be back again tomorrow to make the head for the Dogan, the tail, and the scales. We'll be putting them over the top of it. And I'll show you how to do all that in the second stream tomorrow, guys. If you have enjoyed today's, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification button. And if you're new on TikTok, hit that follow. But otherwise, guys, you guys have been amazing. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have any questions, let me know, either on the live streams or here on personal messages. Bye for now, everybody on YouTube. Hit that subscribe, guys, if you're just joining me. And I will be back again around about 3 p.m. I reckon tomorrow for the YouTube and TikTok. Otherwise, hit the links. Bye, everybody. 2 hours and no views. Well, yes, there have been, but okay. That's a lovely hater on the end of that there. But anyway, whatever, that's YouTube. Bye on the YouTube, because you're still there on the TikTok, because I need to do both switches off.